Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by today to see what I am going to be unboxing. And finally, I happily am bringing you my Boxycharm base box. And I say that because my original Boxycharm base box was delivered, I do believe, the 14th or 15th of the month on time, along with all the other boxes that went out. And I checked, because, FedEx delivers these boxes to me. I don't know about to everyone. And it said it was delivered, and I didn't see it out in front of my home where mail is usually put. So I let it go and thinking maybe it was transferred. Sometimes they send it to the post office and then the actual post office delivers it. So I waited for, I think that was on a Friday. I think that was actually Valentine's Day, the 15th. And I waited till Saturday to see if maybe it was transferred and the post office was going to deliver it. They never delivered it. So come Monday, I couldn't call anyone, figure out what's going on. So come Monday, I called Federal Express to find out, was the package delivered? Was it transferred off to the post office, or what the story was? It was delivered and left at my front door. And we have security cameras, and our front door camera has been acting up, and it did not record FedEx making the delivery. So we have other cameras, and I honestly didn't even think to look at them because it's not going to capture our front, porch patio area and the front door. It's more side of the house, driveway, that kind of angles. So I figured, let me pull one of the side cameras up. So I pulled up a side camera for that Friday to see if it would at least pick. And it generally won't pick up somebody coming up the driveway to a certain point because of the angle and the distance. It covers more, our side entrance, lower portion driveway, where the front camera will cover like the lower driveway and so forth. So it didn't actually pick up FedEx making the delivery, but it picked up somebody making a different delivery about an hour or so later that came to our side door. And as the delivery person was leaving, they went up onto my front patio and stole my Boxycharm box. Plain as day. You could see his face, you could see the box, you could see his vehicle, everything. The side camera is a little bit stronger and more powerful for distance and clarity and stuff and so forth. So then I had to go through the whole ordeal of filing a police report and dealing with all that and going through the company that he works for and all this stuff. In the meantime, I contacted, and this was prior to me knowing that it was stolen, I contacted Boxycharm immediately. I didn't get my box. They, without any problems. Now I know there's people, on social media all over the place complaining about Boxycharm's customer service. I personally have never had a problem. They might not always be the fastest in response time, but in my own personal experience, I usually within a day or two, if it's a weekend, I don't expect anybody to respond on a weekend. Just move my chair a little closer. Got a response almost immediately on that Monday. We'll replace your box, not a problem. It might take a little bit of time. They have to curate the box and so forth. So I was happy that it was at least being replaced. I just received it today, and today is Wednesday. Don't know what the date is, maybe the 26th. So this is going to air on Thursday. Going to put it right out the following day because it is so late in the month. Curate it, get it out. No questions asked, not a problem. So I had to deal with the whole, police and detectives and all that stuff because we knew who the person was based upon who made the delivery for this company and so forth. So that's now in the hands of the detectives, and I'm pretty much out of it at this point, and unless I hear otherwise from them. So, it does happen. It doesn't generally happen in my neighborhood. But this person just happened to be making a delivery, spotted the box, and helped themselves to it. I hope he was expecting something else besides makeup and skincare, but you could give it to the products inside to almost anyone. And I at least hope, out of all of that mess having to deal with the police and the detectives, that he at least loses his job. I don't care about, the box is gone, it's been replaced. I don't really care about much else than that, but he does not need to be working for a delivery company like that if he's going to steal. In my eyes, a thief is a thief, and they will always be one. The way he did it, kind of, was not like, oh, spur of the moment. Like, he sort of knew what he was doing, how to hot, you know. Whether he's done it before or not is not for me to say. I just hope, and I'm still waiting to hear from the main company and then the company that contracts with them, that he at least has lost his job with that company. Because we will never use those companies as long as they use that service, that delivery service, because I don't want people like that coming anywhere near my home. So I am extremely happy with Boxycharm. I thank them with all of my heart for being so kind and courteous, prompt in answering my my email, and almost with no problem, we will take care of you. And that's what I look for. Now, I know other people have different experiences. I, so far, personally have not had those types of experiences. Boxycharm is my favorite box across the board. And the more dealings that I have with them, and especially with this type of experience, renews my faith in them. When you hear the not so good, it makes you wonder. But like I said, I can only judge a company by my own experience. So I did not get the exact same box replaced that I would have gotten, because we received emails of what could be or was going to be in our boxes because there were no cards. So they did tell me the variation. I tried to look on YouTube for that variation to see what would be in my box so I can have an idea for pricing. I couldn't find it. So I did open this about 15 minutes ago so I can sort of get some idea on prices so that I can tell all of you, you know, box cost versus value and all that good stuff. But a little bit real fast, Boxycharm base is supposed to have over $125 in value. You pay $25 each month for this box. It is all beauty items. You receive 5 full-size items. You do get to customize one of the items, and you are, you know, if you are a member of Boxycharm Base, Premium, or Luxe, you're able to customize, take part in the add-ons, the pop-up, and all that good stuff. If you review your products, you receive, I think it's 50 points towards any charm room items. And those points add up fast if you review your box each month. So without further ado, and before we get started, I received this NARS lip product in a box. And I have it on now. And this is the shade. I don't know if you guys can see that. It comes out a little more pinky, which I am fine with. It's a pinky nude. I have been loving this, and I don't think this is the full size. I think this might be like a deluxe sample. I'm not really sure because this doesn't have the size of it on here, like ounces. Oh, yes, it does. 0.06 ounces, and I think the full size is maybe like 1 point something. I think they're like on Ulta. I looked. I'm trying to think if they were $26 or $27, but I am now a huge fan. This is a great one because of the point to line and then fill in if you want. And I just use it as an all over color. And I'm now hooked and going to be making some purchases for NARS products because I think they are very good. I'm just trying to get this out of the way. So without further ado, we're going to unbox this month's box. And this is it came in a big box. You know, this is your typical box, you know, red interior, and there is no card, just like in most of the boxes out there. And then this is what I see when I open it. And the items in this box are totally different than what I would have gotten if I received my first box. I don't remember what that variation was. But also, real fast, in the Boxycharm base box, I chose for my choice item for it to be the Becca foundation. I got the Becca swatch pack and came close to the shade that I would be able to wear because I want to try the Becca liquid foundation, and that was not going to be in this box. So I did mention that to Boxycharm in a follow-up email that I made a purchase, which I have, of a lighter shade to mix the two so that it would be a better option for me because not one shade was like perfect. And I think the one that I was closest to is cashmere, and I purchased linen to, you know, mix and match, you know, a few of this, little drops of that to make it perfect. And because that was not going to be in this box, they automatically ordered the proper shade that I would have gotten in my original box, and that is on its way. I have not received it. And I also have not received any of my, I guess the pop-up store, I think that's what it's called, pop-up, is that what it's now called? The Boxy pop-up. I have not received those items, and I ordered a few items in those, and as soon as I get all that stuff, I'll come back with a video for it. So I'm going to share the items that are in this box, and I'm like I said, I did peek so I could have some prices, and I'm extremely happy with this. I love Boxycharm. So the first product is from First Aid Beauty, and this is the Radiance pads, and there are 28 in here, and they do have a 28 and a 60 count bottle. This one, I looked it up on Sephora, just see about pricing, you know, if it's sale price or regular price. This is a value of $17, and this is sealed, and I will leave it sealed just because I already have some of these, a smaller pack, and I have other ones that I'm currently using, so I will save this. And I have moisturizers. I have quite a few products from First Aid Beauty. Love them. The next item that I got, which I don't think I was going to get in my original box, is from Touch in Soul. And this is the Glassy Skin Balm. And I love Touch in Soul as a brand. Their primers, their essences, they have quite a few beautiful products. And their packaging here is phenomenal. Here's the side profile. And this opens, so this is the top. You would think just the opposite. It is sealed. I'm going to leave it sealed because I have a sample size of this. So I don't want to open it and incorporate air, but this is a full pot, and this is a cream-ish type thing. Like product-wise, it's not like that real thick, like a balm would be. This is, and this has a value of, where I wrote that down, $32. I'm happy to have this. I will use this. So far, 2 products that I will use and love. The next item, which I don't think was in my original box because I got the Becca foundation, and I'm happy to have, I love brushes. So these are from Alamar Cosmetics, and this is their complexion trio set. They have like the rose gold handle and the ferrule, I do believe. Let me open these. So I'll just pull one out. Well, I can take them all out because they have coverings on them. So they do have, I will take one top off. So the ferrule is the same, like that coppery rose gold look. And this brush is a brightening brush, as you can see right there. And this is a nice brush. Soft, but dense. It has some nice, yeah, very soft. I think this is like synthetic. Vegan, I think I remember reading, and synthetic fibers. So this is very nice. You can almost, I don't know if you guys can see, you almost can see like dried whatever flaking off. So you really should always wash your brushes. And this is feels, and do these have numbers on them? No. This is feels very nice in your hand for, you know, powder, sweeping. You know, you could really use your brushes for whatever you want. I'm going to keep 2 of these brushes, so I'll probably give one away. And this one is the bronzer brush. Let me just see what this one is, if I can see through the paper. And this is contour. So you have bronzer, contour, and like a brightening or a powder brush. So I might keep 1 or 2 and give, you know, some of them away. And these have a value of $36 and a little high priced, but still happy to have them. Love brushes. And I don't think I would have gotten this in my original box either, and I'm happy to have this too. I love Pur Cosmetics. They have some really nice products, and this is the 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, and this is $34, and this is silicone free. Let me see if we have a safety seal, and we do have a safety seal in there, so I'm going to leave it sealed because I'm currently using the Touch in Soul primer, and I think I have another primer right behind it to use, because I like to use them all up before I break seals and start using them. But this is a nice product, and I might share this with somebody in a giveaway. You never know. And then I'm not sure if this was in my original box or not. Honestly, I don't remember. Let me just close this box up so that maybe I'll just get it out of the way totally. So I have this, which came beautifully, you know, packaged, and this is the iconic eyeshadow palette, and this is Day to Slay. This is a 12-month shelf life, and I checked the price of this at Ulta, and it's $58. And here's the inside packaging, and ooh, very pretty, very, very pretty. Wow. Trying to cover that up. Let me see if I can get this off without touching anything. There is a protective shield right here, so I'm going to take that off. Try to cover up the mirror a little bit. So this is $58. I think I just said that. Oh, God, don't touch. Okay. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this palette before. So this is the Day to Slay. This is beautiful. It's 20 highly pigmented pink, peach, bronze, and gold shades. A mixture of mattes, shimmers, and glitters for flawless day-to-night looks, which I would agree with. Oh, I'm sort of blocking that a little bit. Very, very pretty. I will take a closer picture of this palette. I would say because of the amount of shimmers and glitters, that I will not keep this. I just cannot, a glitter I cannot do. It, no matter what I do, it winds up in my eye. I don't know if the chunks of glitter are just too big, and then that just irritates my eye. I already have a lot of trouble with my right eye. And the shimmers I do okay with. It just really depends. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mattes that I could use, but I don't want to keep a palette for 8 out of 20. So I will probably, let me just get this protective shield on. I don't want to touch this. I probably will share this in the future giveaway, just because I would rather see somebody be able to use almost all the shades, if not all of the shades. I think it's pretty similar to a lot of, like, even like the Urban Decay palettes I have, and I have so many neutral palettes because I am a neutral type person. But this I might share with somebody, and I might share this and some of the brushes, but I am excited to have this box. As always, I could have had no box this month, and that would have been upsetting. And so everything added up in this, and I have variation 67. They, when they sent me the email, that was the variation they told me that was going to be sent to me. And I paid like $25 for the Boxycharm base box, and this has a value of $177. And, yeah, $177. So what do they say? I keep a little cheat sheet of all of the boxes from Boxycharm, like, that's on their website. So they promise over $125, which I definitely think that they have succeeded at $177. So once again, I am grateful to Boxycharm for me personally, responding so quickly, having very friendly and courteous and kind customer service people and emails. You know, they could have basically been like, not our problem, but that didn't happen. So kudos to Boxycharm, and I'm going to make sure I tag Boxycharm so that they see that this is a positive experience for me. And it wasn't so positive that somebody stole a package that was delivered to my home, which sort of was a big downer. I'm like, wow, you know, like, if you're that desperate, you know, take it. I feel, you know, if that's how you want to choose to live your life, and you would rather steal than purchase it and earn it yourself, that's on you. I don't have to answer for that. You do. So, I'm just happy that I have a box this month, and that I get to share some of these great products in future giveaways. And I am grateful to Boxycharm. Like I said, they are my favorite box each month, and will continue to be. And as long as I continue to have positive experiences with customer service, I'm a happy, happy customer. And every product in this box, I could personally use. I could use this palette. I could use the primer. I could use every item in here and be extremely happy. I'm going to choose to share a few of these items because I don't need to keep everything. So 2 of these products will definitely be, and maybe a couple of the brushes will definitely be going in future giveaway. So that is my Boxycharm base for February 2020. And I appreciate all of you being here and watching and sticking to the end. And I hope to see every one of you in my next video. Bye-bye now.